Hey happy homemakers, welcome to my productive mom evening routine. In this video, I'll be sharing a dinner recipe packed with veggies, how I keep my toddlers busy so I can cook without any fuss, plus some healthy habits I'm learning to help me unwind in the evening and the prep I do to ensure a productive morning the next day. Before we dive into the evening routine, I wanted to introduce you all to my friend Jen from the YouTube channel Mrs. Jen Frick, and I'm just in love with her style and her home decor. She has a small YouTube channel which I think deserves so many more subscribers because she has a lot to offer. So please head over to her channel after you're done watching this. I genuinely think you guys will love her and you won't be disappointed. My evening routine begins at 5 p.m. when it's time for me to start working on dinner, and I always make it a point to get the kids busy before I do it, otherwise there will be many interruptions and cooking can just be a little bit frustrating because by this time they're getting hungry, they're getting whiny, so I like to get them busy first. On summer nights that's easy because they love playing in the water, so I've been turning on the sprinkler to not only water the lawn but keep them entertained as well while I head into the kitchen to cook and watch them through the back door. When it comes to family meals, I'm all about balance. I try really hard to pack veggies into them while still being really tasty and something the kids will eat. So today I have lots of veggies that I'm going to be putting into this meal. Our garden has been doing really well this summer and we have zucchinis in abundance. So tonight I'm going to be making zucchini noodles for our pasta, or zoodles. I got this vegetable spiralizer as a gift for Christmas and I really love it for zucchinis and sweet potatoes as well. It's just really fun and makes healthy eating a little bit easier. Personally, I like to saute my zucchini noodles first. You can have them fresh, but I think just a little bit of salt and olive oil and saute them in a pan for 3 to 5 minutes just so that they get a little bit more tender but not mushy. It really makes it taste so much better. Then I'm just going to quickly chop up the rest of my veggies. I have some nice mushrooms I use with this mushroom slicer, and then I'm going to also dice an onion. I'm all about saving dishes in the kitchen, so once the zucchini is done, I'm just going to add some butter to that pan and use the same skillet first, frying the onions for about 5 minutes until they're almost done, and then adding the mushrooms for about 5 more minutes. Once again, when the veggies are finished cooking, I'm just going to pour them into the same bowl. The last thing I'm going to saute in the pan with a little olive oil is some shrimp. Shrimp is a really great way to add protein to a weeknight meal because if you haven't thought ahead and that's all you have in your freezer, it just takes minutes to defrost in some cold water and also cooks within minutes. And I just buy a bag at Costco for about $13. It lasts for 3 meals, so that makes it very affordable as well. Like I said earlier, I'm all about balance, so I do have this organic fettuccine from Trader Joe's, and I find that adding even a little bit of it along with the zucchini noodles helps ensure that my kids will enjoy it because they love pasta and it's something that's a little bit more familiar for them. So I'm not opposed to adding some pasta if it helps them eat their veggies better. Once the shrimp was done, I used the same pan to start making the white pasta sauce. White sauces are so versatile. They're very easy to make and you have so many options as to what you can do with them. All you have to do is melt about 2 tablespoons of butter and then add the same amount of flour and whisk that around for about a minute to get all the lumps out and let it cook. To this sauce, I'm going to be adding about 1.5 cups of chicken stock, and the trick to getting a sauce lump-free is to just add about 1/4 cup at a time, whisk until it's completely absorbed into the flour and no lumps remain, and just keep doing that until you have the desired amount of sauce. To make this more creamy, I'm just going to take some whipping cream. I'm just going to whisk in about 1/2 cup to 1 cup of that, depending on how creamy I feel like having it. And then I'm also going to grate in 1/2 cup of parmesan cheese and add a little bit of salt to taste. The last thing I like to do to kind of cut through the heavy cream is add a little bit of lemon to brighten things up. So I'm just going to add about 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. And the last thing I'm going to do is add about 1/2 cup of frozen peas to the mix. And that is it. It's very simple, delicious, and loaded with veggies. I will have the full recipe typed out in the description box below. Let me know how you guys like it, and if you do make it, tag me on Instagram because I would love to see. One thing I really love about summer is eating outside, and I think it makes the food taste better. And also there's less cleanup in the kitchen, which is awesome. So we do this all the time. However, Marcus and Coco really get distracted outside from eating. They just want to keep playing. So we've been practicing that even though we're eating outside, they still have to sit at the table until they're done, and that we'll have to move back inside if they don't. So they're getting a lot better about sitting down and eating. Is that your kids? Let me know in the comments down below. After dinner, Daniel, my husband, always plays with Marcus and Chloe so that I can head in and quickly clean up the kitchen. I am trying to get better at cleaning up while I cook, but sometimes in such a hurry that the kitchen ends up being very messy. But when it's a meal like tonight where I tried to only use one pan, it ends up not being too bad. So I just quickly load the dishes in the dishwasher and then put the remaining food away. This is one way I like to ensure a productive morning the next day. There's nothing worse and more draining than waking up to a huge sink full of dishes. So as much as I am able to, I will either go straight to the dishes after dinner, which is really great when I can do that. But sometimes motherhood happens and things can't be that way, so I end up doing the dishes after Marcus and Coco go to bed. Even if I have to stay up a few minutes late, I just find that doing the dishes that night just helps the next morning go much more smoothly, and really it sets a tone for the whole day, because otherwise I'll just feel like I'm playing catch up the whole day. Now really quick, if you're new here, my name is Justine, and on my channel I make videos on joyful motherhood, natural living, and an orderly and peaceful home. I really love encouraging mamas to invest in their husbands and children and to make their homes a beautiful and safe place for their families. So if you're interested in more content like that, please make sure you hit that red subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. And also leave me a comment down below introducing yourself and letting me know where you're watching from. Whenever the children play outside in the sprinkler, they do end up a little bit muddy, so I'm just going to give them a bath tonight. They love bath time. It's one of their favorite things to do. And right now I'm using this Baby Ganix shampoo and body wash in the chamomile verbena scent, which is supposed to help relax the children at bedtime, which is a great idea in my opinion. And after their bath, we put them in PJs, a new pull-up, and brush their teeth. And I have always used this Tom's Toddler Training Toothpaste because it's fluoride free. I know that fluoride is something that's good for your teeth, but it's not good for tiny toddlers' tummies when they swallow it. In the evenings, we like to turn on a little show while we get them ready for bed. Right now, they're loving Umizoomi. It just helps, especially during those teething months, for them to hold still while we brush their teeth. While their show is finishing up, I just brush Coco's hair, and then we have some snuggle time, read a story, and tuck them in bed. In past videos, I've shared with you guys that I thought I had some gut issues, which after going to a naturopath, I found that I do. I just have an imbalance of good to bad bacteria in my gut, and the things she prescribed to me have been really helping, and some of these things are really healthy for anyone, so I'll just share. The first thing is specific to the issues that I have. It's just this herbal blend she prescribed to me to kill the bad bacteria, which has been working so well. I've also been drinking apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon diluted in 2 ounces of water. It tastes horrible, but I have been feeling so much better and so much more energy. I just bounce out of bed in the mornings these days and it feels great. So I don't care how bad this tastes, I'm going to be doing this every morning. It improves digestion, it lowers blood sugar levels, it kills bacteria, it can help with losing weight and anti-aging. There are so many benefits. I'm supposed to take both of those before a meal, but some nights I forget, and usually with dinner I will take my supplements. Ever since I've been pregnant with Marcus, and let me know if this has happened to you too, but my gag reflex is so bad. It's really difficult for me to swallow any vitamins or pills, but I discovered a trick from my grandma actually that helps me a lot, and that is to, instead of water, drink your pills with orange juice. I don't know if it's the fact that you can't taste the pill, all you taste is orange juice, but that little trick makes taking my pills so much easier. Then next thing I'm gonna do to prep for the next day is make myself some cold brew coffee. This is fantastic because you just wake up in the morning, pour it over a glass of ice, add some water, some milk and creamer, and it makes it really easy. So all I'm gonna do is add 3 cups of water to a 1/4 cup of coarse coffee grounds into a French press, cover it, and set it in the fridge for overnight. I also love to have fresh almond milk in the morning, and it's another thing that needs to set overnight. So I'm just going to mix in 1/2 cup of almonds with 1 cup of water, cover that and let it set. And maybe in a future video, if you guys are interested, I will show you how to make it into the milk the next morning. Now, one thing that really surprised me that the naturopath has been really pushing on is learning how to relax in the evening, because we're all so stressed right now. Being a mom can be stressful, and that really takes its toll on your body, and it suppresses your immune system and just a lot of stuff like that. So it's really important to set aside time to unwind, and I'm really guilty of not doing this enough, but since having a doctor really encourage it, I have been able to prioritize and balance it in my life. So one thing I like to do is make a cup of chamomile tea. I have this yellow and blue one from Harney Teas. It's got chamomile and lavender. It is so good. So I'm just gonna brew myself a cup, and I like to add a tablespoon of wildflower honey that I get from the local farmers market, which also helps with allergies. And then I like to add a splash of any kind of milk and enjoy it in the evening after all of my work is done. Once the kitchen is clean and the rest of the house is tidied up, I head to the bedroom to unwind so I have energy for the next day. Normally, I would just get busy and edit video or work on my phone or just do something that keeps me busy. But now I just set aside this time for relaxation and rest, and I find that that is the biggest key to ensure that my next morning is a productive morning. All these changes I've been making have really made me feel so much better, and I no longer wake up tired. I wake up and just excited for the day and just jump out of bed in the morning and get so much more done the next day. One of the first things I do is put my phone down. I charge it away from my bed nowadays so I'm not tempted to scroll through Instagram, because the blue light keeps me awake and interrupts my sleep. And sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night and just mindlessly scroll through my phone, which just makes the matters worse. After I'm in my pajamas, I head to the bathroom to take off my makeup and brush my teeth. Right now I'm using the Bioderma micellar water, which is amazing. I've been wanting to try this for years actually and couldn't find it anywhere, but I got this huge bottle at Costco for $16 and I really love it. It's really good even with waterproof mascara. Once my skin is clean, I'm going to massage in some sunflower and primrose oil. I saw this idea on a show where a woman looked 20 years or like half her age, something crazy like that. So I researched it, and sunflower oil and evening primrose oil are really good for your skin. They help heal things quicker, they have anti-aging properties, and they make your skin just glow. So I got the oils from Trader Joe's, and to make it, all you do is fill the bottle halfway full of sunflower oil and then break open some evening primrose oil capsules and fill up the remaining half and give it a good shake. I got these beautiful dropper bottles off of Amazon, and I'll have them linked down below. It's best to massage this into your skin right after a hot shower because all your pores are opened up, but I've been using it regardless I get out of a shower or not, and I've really noticed that my skin is more glowing and youthful, and for sure my blemishes heal a lot faster. To help me relax in the evenings, I'm going to make something called a castor oil pack. Castor oil is an extremely detoxifying oil that supports your body's immune system and liver, and using a hot pad to drive this oil into your body will put you into a parasympathetic state, which is deeply relaxing, which is going to help your digestive tract, your immune system. It just has so many benefits. I just keep everything in my nightstand every night. Castor oil is also shelf stable, so you can just reuse the same rag every time. All you need to do is fold the cloth in half to create a double layer rectangle. Carefully drizzle about 1/8 of a cup of castor oil all over one side of the cloth. The cloth should be slightly damp but not soaked. Then you'll fold the cloth in half again and roll it tightly to disperse the oil throughout the cloth. I like to turn on a show or read a book because you do need to leave it on for about 20 to 40 minutes, but it is well worth it because of the benefits and how relaxing it is. I have noticed a huge difference in my stress levels. All you want to do is lay the rag with castor oil directly on your stomach, cover it with a clean cloth to keep your hot pad clean, and then put the warm hot pad over it. I encourage you guys to give this a try and let me know what you think of it. In addition to all those benefits, castor oil is also great at growing long eyelashes. I've been wanting to try this for a long time, so I just bought this little empty mascara tube on Amazon. Again, I'll have it linked down below. And as often as I can remember it, I just brush through my eyelashes and then also brush through my eyebrows. Anyways, that's the end of my evening routine. Please, once again, check out Jen's channel. You guys are gonna love her. I'll have it linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.